In the last lecture, we learned how we can create documents inside a MongoDB collection from our Express application using Mongoose model. Now in this lecture, we are going to learn how we can query documents from a collection using Mongoose model from our Express application. So let's go to VS Code. And now in this lecture, we are going to implement this getAll route handler function. Basically, this getAll route handler function, it should get all the hotel documents from the hotels collection and it should return it in the response. For that, again, we are going to use this hotel model. And on this hotel model, we have a method called find. This find method is going to find all the documents from the hotels collection. This hotel model, it is connected to hotels connection. It is the abstraction layer over the hotels collection. So this find method, it is going to find all the hotels from the hotels collection and it is going to return us a list of hotel documents. Now this find method, it is also going to return us a promise. It is going to run asynchronously and it is going to return us a promise. So let's use await keyword here in front of that. And since we are using await keyword, let's make this function async so that we can use this await keyword inside this function. And once the promise returned by this find method is resolved, it is going to return us a list of hotel documents. I want to save it in a variable and I want to call it as hotels. Okay. Now this find method, it can also return a rejected promise if it is not able to get all the documents from the hotels collection. So when it is going to return a rejected promise, in that case, we might want to handle that rejected promise. Basically, this find method is going to return us a rejected promise when some error has occurred. So this find method, in that case, it is going to throw an exception and we might want to handle that exception. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this logic inside a try catch block. Okay, this catch block is going to receive the error object and to querying all the documents from the collection, that logic we are writing inside this try block. If this find method is able to fetch all the documents from the hotels collection, it is going to assign it to this hotels variable. But if some error occurred while fetching the documents from the collection, it is going to throw an exception and that exception we are going to handle using this catch block. Now inside this catch block, I want to send an error response. For that, I'm going to copy this code from this post method, from this post route handler function, and I'm going to write it inside this catch block of this getAll route handler function. So from here also, if any error has occurred while fetching the documents from the collection, that will be handled by this catch block. And from this catch block, I'm sending a response, a 500 internal server error response to the client with this response data. Here also, I have status set as failed and message as something went wrong. Please try again later. So again, currently I'm using generic error message here, but in the future lectures of this course, we will handle errors based on different error types. But for now, let's keep it generic. All right, now here, if this find method has returned us all the hotel documents, it will be assigned to this hotels variable. I want to send a response from this try block. So for that, I'll say response.status. First, I want to set the status code. I want to set it to 200 and then I want to send a JSON response. And in the JSON response, first I'm going to set the status to success and then I'm going to send the data. In that data, I'm going to have the hotels property and I want to assign this hotels property with this hotels variable. So here I'm not doing the explicit assignment because this property name and the variable which I want to assign to that property is same. Now with this, in the response, I also want to send the count of the documents which this find method has returned us. Now remember that this find method is going to return us an array. We have seen that in the introduction to MongoDB section when we learned about find and find one method. So we learned that this find method returns us a cursor, it returns us an array, and in that array we will have all the documents. So since it is going to return us an array, this hotels, it is going to store an array. What I can do is I can create a count property here And to get the count on the hotels variable, I'm going to use the length property. So I'm able to use this length property on this hotels variable because this find method is going to return us a list. It is going to return us an array, and that array will be assigned to this hotels variable. And on that array, I'm calling this length property. With this, let's save the changes. Let's go to Postman, and now let's go to getAll hotels. And from here, if I make a GET request to this API endpoint, now it should return us all the hotel documents from the hotels collection. If I go to Compass, currently in this collection, in this hotels collection, we have two documents. So these two documents should be returned. Let's see that. If I send the request, you see the count is 2 and it has returned us both those hotel documents from the collection. So this getAll route handler function is also working as expected. And here we are fetching the data from the hotels collection from the MongoDB database. Okay, so you can see when we use Mongoose, it is very easy to work with MongoDB database. Now, to this find method, just like we learned in the introduction to MongoDB section, we can also pass a filter query. And in that filter query, we can filter for documents based on a given criteria. So here, let's say I want to filter all the documents where the city is, let's say Delhi. Okay. And if I save the changes now, let's go to Postman. Currently in this hotels list, we have one document where the city is Delhi. So now only this document should be returned from this API. If I send the request, you will see that now the count is 1 and the find method has filtered only this document where the city is Delhi, and that is returned in the response. And this object, this document is also present inside an array. Even though we have only a single document which matches the filter criteria, that single document is an element of an array, and that array has been returned by this find method. So find method always returns us an array. But here I don't want to filter documents. Whenever a GET request comes to this endpoint, to root URL /API /v1/hotels, I want to return all the hotels from the hotels collection. So that's why I have removed that filter criteria. All right, so in this lecture, we learned how we can query all the documents from a collection in MongoDB database from our Express application using a Mongoose model. In the next lecture, we will see how we can query a single document from a collection by its ID from our Express application using Mongoose model. This is all from this lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.